So we're ready to run our valuation report, and now we're at the screen to go ahead and enter our P&L. If you look right below the very first sentence there, it's going to give you a little bit of a warning. And what the warning's really going to tell you is that you need to have a P&L that's at least 12 months long, and you need to have a collections by all provider report that's also going to be for that very same 12 months. In other words, if it's going to run from January 1st of 2025 to December 31st of 2025, we need to have the very same collections by provider report for the very same time period before we enter anything here. Now we're getting ready to go ahead and run the valuation. So the two things that we need to have right now, you can see on the left-hand side, we've got our 2025 annual provider production and collection summary for Dr. Jenkins and Rivera Family Dental PC. On the right-hand side, we've got their profit and loss statement for the very same time period, January through December of 2025. Again, it's very important that these two P&L and the collections report have to match each other exactly on the dates, or the valuation won't come out correctly. Another thing to notice, you may get a production and collection report. In this case, you can see that we've got net production in this line item, and then we have collections here. Very important that we use our collection numbers, because this is going to be the number that's going to tie out onto our P&L. As you can see, total collections 1.5 and total collections over here 1.5. Very important again to make sure that we have the right documents before we start. So now we're going to start entering the doctor's collections, the associate's collections, and the hygiene collections. If we look at this first screen over here on the right, this is where we're going to enter the owner doctor's collections. You can see that Dr. Sarah Jenkins earned $791,350, and we go over here and look on the collection report, and we can see that that matches perfectly. The next screen that we would look at, if we go over here again now on the associate doctor, Dr. Alex Rivera, earned $469,248, and it matches up perfectly to the collections here. And then our hygienes, we've got Emily Chen at $179,487 and Marcus Vance at $152,096. The next screen is also very important, because now we're going to see the collection split. Now we're going to see that the owner doctor actually earned 50% of the total revenues for this office. The associate earned 29%, and hygiene came in at 21%. In conclusion, you need to have two documents to be able to run the wizard. One, you need to have your collections by all providers report, and you need to have your profit and loss statement. The profit and loss statement will be uploaded directly into the wizard, and the collections by all providers report, you will hand enter those into the wizard yourself.